What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Rideshare with Johnathan YouTube channel. Today, I'll be discussing how long it should take to pass your Uber background check and what may cause delays. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on how long it should take to get your Uber background check completed. So the very first key piece of information you should know is who is actually doing the Uber background check themselves. Well, the company is called Checker, and what I'll do is I'll put any information as far as telephone number or website information in the description below, so make sure to check that out. So that's the very first key piece of information is Checker is actually doing your Uber background check. All right, so the next piece of information is going to be there are two reasons why you're actually getting your background check completed. It's either you're a brand new Uber driver completing this application to start driving, or you've already been driving in the past and you just have to redo it. So why would you actually have to redo it if you've already been driving? Well, let's say you move to a different state, you get pulled over and get a speeding ticket, maybe you get a DUI, who knows, a misdemeanor, and Uber basically thinks that you need to redo that background check. So that's the second thing, is the two reasons why you're actually getting the background check. All right, so you just completed your Uber background check application. So how long should this take, whether I'm a new driver or if I've been driving in the past? Well, everything shows on the Uber website and in the forums that if you have a completely spotless record, we're talking driving, no criminal charges, anything like that, basically nothing on your record, then the average should take 3 to 5 business days. There are circumstances where that is shorter, and there are some circumstances where it will take a little bit longer. To put things in perspective, mine took roughly 16 to 18 hours. I do know that it was under a day after I actually completed my application. So yes, there are times where it'll be a little bit shorter and a little bit longer, but the average is 3 to 5 business days. All right, so now I'm going to cover the most popular reasons why you'll get a denial on your Uber background check right away. And those are going to be DUIs, DWIs, domestic violence charges. Almost all felonies, I think, if not all felonies, will be an automatic denial. I know there are cases where there are misdemeanors that will cause automatic denials as well. And there are special circumstances as far as reckless driving and things like that that will cause denials as well. So those are the most popular, though, that you'll see. All right, you submitted your application, and it's been weeks, if not months, since you've heard anything back from Uber about whether you're going to be accepted or denied. What in the world is going on with my application, right? It's a very common question. And it's actually a pretty simple answer behind this right now. I'm going to break it down for you as simple as I can. It's COVID-19, right? So what does COVID-19 have to do with your background check? Well, this is very simple. Well, when you have something as simple as a speeding ticket or anything you've been dinged for, what happens is Checker actually has to contact that courthouse to actually approve you and push you to Uber for Uber to accept you and let you start driving. Because without it, you can't drive and you can't make that income, right? So once again, why is it going to take so long? Well, most courthouses, if not half the courthouses right now, are shut down or extremely short-staffed. So you're probably one application in a stack of thousands, possibly in one simple courthouse, when you're talking about LA County, New York, San Antonio, something like that. So you're talking months, if not a year, to get approved just to drive for Uber, possibly. This is a very common scenario right now where people are waiting literally months to start driving. And this is a big deal because without that acceptance, you can't start driving. You have no way to make income. So let's just say you get a simple speeding ticket for going 4 miles an hour over, 5 miles an hour over, right? You're talking about being suspended, getting your account suspended and put on hold because of a simple speeding ticket. That's why it's so important right now, if you're already driving, to not get these little tickets, because you could be stuck without that income if you're depending on it for months, if not up to a year, for something as simple as a $50 speeding ticket. I mean, that's a pretty big deal, right? But yeah, that's what's going on. They're either extremely short-staffed or the courthouses are closed, and Checker needs to contact these places to accept you and pass your background check. All right, so you received an email from Checker saying you passed your background check, but you go on the Uber app and nothing's updating, and it still doesn't show if you've been approved or denied after a couple of days. What should I do? Well, the very simple answer is you need to contact Uber support, because right now the Uber app has a couple glitches, and one of those is actually not updating your background check when Checker sends it to them and they input it into the system. So if you know that you've got the acceptance email from Checker, you need to forward that to Uber support and give them a call and let them know, hey, I'm good to go. What is the holdup on your end? Most likely what they're going to do is tell you to delete your app. If it needs updating, update it. Give it probably, I don't know, 30 minutes and you should be good to go. But yes, don't just sit on your hands if you know you passed your background check and Uber is not moving at all. Make sure to contact them and call customer support. I'll make sure to put that number in the description below, so make sure to check that out. All right, so is there any way I could speed this process up? Most likely not, but here's what I would suggest. After 5 business days and you haven't heard anything back from Checker or Uber about your background check, I would start off with Checker first. I would either call them, email them or something. I'll put any information I can find on them, in the description below. After that, and they said yes, they've approved me, then I would definitely contact Uber support, which I'll also put in the description below as well. Other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, make sure to comment below and how long it took you to get your approval or denial for your Uber background application. My God, that was for some reason hard for me to say. But anyways, other than that, I'll see you guys next episode, and safe driving.